Slime no more. Problem solved. All right, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do a short video on one of the most common wine problems that you can have. Don't get slimed by your wine. I'm gonna show you how to fix this.
You just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? Got me on my knees, on my feet.
All right, I'm hoping to keep this video short because this is actually very easy to fix. I get a lot of comments is, why does my wine look like this? And there really is a quick fix or a common fix that you can try. When you're creating your wine like this is my dandelion wine, and you can see it is very, very, very clear. There's nothing in this wine that you can see that makes me concerned. Same with this. This is my blackberry wine, which you haven't seen my video on yet, but it's coming, I promise you. A lot of times when this happens to me, it's because I'm moving this carboy around. I keep my carboys, like I said, down in my first level or the basement level because you want to keep your wine in a cool place. But when I'm carrying these up the steps, a little motion will stir this at the bottom and this yeast will become incorporated again. So if you can find a good place to let your wine go so you don't have to move it quite as often, you're gonna be better off with this case scenario. Because these carboys are heavy, this is a 5-gallon one. You're gonna mix it in. That's why on this 5-gallon batch, I let it on my counter. I know my wife's tired of seeing it in the kitchen, but at least I won't be disturbing that dead yeast that's down here on the bottom and getting it mixed into my finished product. Now, I think I was able to actually capture this common problem where you see like sludge or slime in your wine. I'll show you in this carboy here what I'm talking about. Hopefully you can see it clear enough. But you could sometimes see things moving around here. Like the only thing I can suggest, it looks like a slime, like a white slime. And basically what that is, it's just dead yeast. 95% of the time, it's just dead yeast that when you were racking your wine, you did not get out. Why I always suggest never rush this hobby, because you think you're getting everything out until you get that slime in your wine. And again, it's just because you're not letting it settle long enough and letting everything refine, whether you're using bentonite or you're just letting it, fine on its own. And just from experience, you're not going to see it when you bottle your wine. You're going to see it down the road when it's been sitting on its side and you tilt it like this. That's when you're going to see this floating around. So it is dead yeast. It is a byproduct of yeast that is literally floating in there. And the basic fix is let your wine settle as much as you can. Don't rush the hobby. I know everybody wants their wine and they want to get it done, but you also don't want to get anything in your wine like fine particles or this dead yeast. All it is lees. That's better known as dead yeast. Trust me, I've had this happen to me many times, and I know what it is. It's because I'm rushing to get videos out a lot of times, and I'm not racking it and letting it settle as much as I should. It happens to all of us. Be a professional. Let it clear on its own. Now, just another thing that, a lot of you will say is you have particles. When you bottled your wine, you'll see like fine particles floating around. That's some of the bonding of the yeast that's creating these that look like particles, but it also could be fruit. So again, don't rush your racking process. If you want clear wine, it is the best way to do. Time is valuable in this winemaking hobby. Give it a little more time. All right, I'm out of time because I said I wanted to keep this short, and that's what I'm gonna do. Keep it short. Now it's time just to rack this. Until next time, have a great day and see ya. See ya, slime. I'm melting.
Just move, baby.